Dr. Francine Gerstein are with us. Did I tell you guys that Elton John's coming next week? I just told these two, they went, he is? Really? You guys are here to talk about skincare and aging skincare. And I'm really looking, always when people sell skincare, look at their skin. You are, well, first of all, you're intelligent doctors, is fantastic. Your skin is great. And I want to talk about problem areas. And one of them, I don't know about you guys, but I've got adult acne. It just, why? I waited, you know, and I thought it was going to go away. You know? Why does it happen, and what are the cures?
Yeah, well, our hormones are still changing throughout our lives, so we still have those pimples. So I got some easy tips. You can buy at a drugstore, any drugstore across Canada, for less than $20.
I like that. I like that a lot. Now, my question is, though, is it because of hormones? Is that why?
Yes, our hormones are changing. Yeah. Yeah, especially, you know, between the ages. Yeah,
right along the jawline.
This is the hormonal area. We break up before we had our period, between the ages of 40 and 50, kind of those premenopausal years.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so
under $20, sign me up. Yeah. I want to know.
So
what is
starting with some facial washes.
Okay.
You want to avoid irritating particles with apricot pits in them. Smooth formulations.
Okay, so no, what am I trying to say?
Abrasive.
No exfoliation.
No abrasive exfoliant.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it'll make the acne probably worse.
Okay.
So you want to look for products with an antibacterial or salicylic glycolic acid or benzoyl peroxide.
Okay, okay.
And just a dime-sized amount, wash for 30 seconds, rinse. And you don't have to wash 5 times a day. People with acne think, oh my God, I got to get that oil off my skin.
Yeah.
Your skin will compensate and produce more oil.
Yeah, because oil is good.
Yeah, it is good.
It is good. So, I mean, in small amounts, that's right. So when you still break out, I always say to myself, that's okay, because you're still young, because you still have oil. But then I think, oh, maybe not. Now, one of the things that showed up with me, and I don't know about you, but because of hormones, my pigmentation has changed. Now, that happens after pregnancy, too, right?
Absolutely. So sometimes people who get pregnant get this mask across the face of hyperpigmentation, which is just a collection of pigment in localized areas of the skin. So women who are pregnant can get it. People who are on birth control can also get hyperpigmentation.
And how about menopause, too?
Menopause, aging, sun damage. There are many factors that contribute to hyperpigmentation. So even darker skin types are more susceptible to hyperpigmentation.
Okay, so do you have some concealers?
So yeah, absolutely. We have some quick fixes. Firstly and foremost, you want to make sure you stay in the sun. The sun is the worst thing for hyperpigmentation. People often think that if you go in the sun, you're going to take away the pigment, but it's wrong. Actually, all you're doing is camouflaging it, and when the tan goes, the hyperpigmentation is worse.
I bet you it is.
So you've actually made it worse, and maybe increase the number of spots, the age spots, liver spots. So stay away from the sun.
Okay. Hats are good.
Sunblocks, definitely. Sunglasses, hats.
Big hats, 6-inch brims, good idea. Some people wear baseball caps, but you are avoiding
the sun. When I was at a Blue Jays game, I got burnt on one side because of the angle of the sun.
All the way around.
$20.
So, oh yes, definitely. These are the sunblocks. You can get them any drugstore, anywhere. There's different types of sunblocks. We recommend an SPF minimum of 30, and to reapply if you're out in the sun for a long period of time.
How often do you have to reapply?
Well, again, if you're out for a long period of time, I would do it every hour to every 2 hours. If you're in the water, I would reapply right away. If you're doing a lot of sweating, if you're running or exercise, reapply right away.
Okay, that's really interesting because, really sometimes we go, okay, gone on for the day, that's good, everything's good, and that's not good.
Yeah, you put on once in the morning, not going to cut it come 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you're still outside.
And this is unique. What is that?
So this is vitamin C. So these are our lightning products to help, simple procedures to help with the hyperpigmentation. You want to look for products that have vitamin C in it as the active ingredient, and it can come in a cream form or it can come in a serum form. The interesting thing about the serum is it's very concentrated.
So you don't need
a little goes a long way.
Really?
So look at this. It's just one drop. And literally, you can spread it out over
the red area, right?
You can actually do it over your entire face. And it actually has antioxidant properties, so it helps with fine lines and just increases improves the texture of the skin.
Yeah. Now, do you do it at night and in the morning?
Yeah. So I was going to say you can do it twice daily.
Yeah.
My personal preference is to just do it at night because it has a funny smell to it.
It does?
Yeah, smell. You see? It's very concentrated.
On the tip of my nose.
Exactly. So that's why I say just do it at night if you can.
Can I ask you this, too? You know, I've got
you get them on the hands. Absolutely. Look, I have one, too.
Right?
Absolutely. Look at that.
That's crazy.
Right? But
okay,
they'll get it.
I can put that all over my body.
Absolutely.
Okay,
great for neck.
Okay,
so these are lightning products. You also want to look for hydroquinone. So that's a great ingredient to look for also in addition to the vitamin C. They have it at drugstores.
Okay.
Again, bottle of that costs anywhere from $20 to $45. It has a hydroquinone in it. If it's not enough because the spot's really deep, it's been around a long time, you may need to see a physician to give you a prescription for greater strength
You should
hydropigmentation.
really check your skin all the time.
Exactly.
What's the next
So these
step
are
we're
our
doing?
peeling agents to also help with the hyperpigmentation. So you've got microderm or exfoliating scrubs, and this is in contrast to some of the other things that we're going to use, but you want to use a scrub to sort of take off the superficial layers of the dark pigment.
Okay, so let me get this straight. All this was for pigmentation.
Yes, all this is for pigmentation.
Okay,
different
and
ways.
This is in different ways.
Scrub.
Of doing scrub.
Yep,
and that's just a wash.
Well, it washes and it takes off the top layer of the skin, the dead cells. If your pigment is very superficial, it can actually lighten it and improve the look of it.
Okay.
So it will help.
And you know, those little red marks you get on your nose, again, that's the same kind of idea, right?
Different thing, totally.
Okay.
This is would be our next topic, which is redness, dilated vessels. Sometimes people refer to it as rosacea, but rosacea is very specific. Sometimes it's just due to sun damage, skin trauma, just poor genetics, just getting older. Okay. So again, you want to make sure you have your sunblock, any kind of sunblock that has a UVA, UVB protection. In terms of washing, when you do have those red vessels, you want to use gentle cleansers. You don't want to do any of these kind of exfoliating scrubs, anything harsh on the skin.
It just seems to me that the more gentle you are to your skin, am I right?
The better.
The better it is, because if it's going to do anything to take away, let's say, any kind of skin, it's going to irritate the skin a little bit.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay. So
we're
concealer.
huge proponents of gentle. So concealers. Now, redness is very hard to treat with a really quick fix. So
take this away
definitely. And makeup plays a huge part in covering up redness and those veins, spider veins, red spots. So one quick tip is to use a green tint base or any kind of green tint makeup. It camouflages the red. It hides the red. Yeah,
right,
go ahead. You can try it out.
Yeah, we'll just leave it there.
Yeah. And another tip is, again, be gentle with your skin when you're applying makeup. You don't want to put on too much, and you don't want to do too much red. You want to stay away from the red rouges, the red blushes, red lipstick, that kind of thing.
And finally, because we have to go, we've got 30 seconds here, but I want to talk about this.
Excellent. A common problem. Dull, dry skin.
Dull, dry skin. Who's got it?
Yes.
I do too.
Teenagers don't get it. They got lots of oil. Their skin rejuvenates. But after age 30 and on, that dead layer sits there a little bit too long.
Yes.
So, 3 quick tips. Number 1, if your skin is dry, if it feels tight after washing it, only wash it once a day. Once at night. You don't have to wash it in the morning. How dirty can your skin get lying in bed, right?
Right.
Come on.
Okay.
So then, also, change your moisturizers as the season go.
Okay, so if it's a little thicker is in the winter.
Exactly. You want a cream, rich cream in the winter maybe, and more of a light lotion in the summer.
Okay.
And the last thing, think of exfoliating that dead layer off. You want to expose the brighter, newer skin.
But be gentle.
Yes, exactly. This is actually, it's retinol. You can do it with retinol, or you can do it with glycolic acid.
Okay, so all these things you can get at the drugstore.
Definitely can.
Thank you so much. Okay, I feel fresher already. Look at their skin. Thank you. For more information, you head over to Marilyn.ca. Thank you so much for being part of the show. Okay, Smart Acts will make your life a lot easier. That's coming up next, so stay with us. We'll be right back. See, I am amazed now.
Later in the show, how you and your kids can enjoy a scream-free morning.